Now another definition for function is even function and odd function, right? For all x belongs to R, for all x belongs to R, if f of minus x is equal to fx, f of minus x is equal to fx, f of minus x is equal to fx, then f is said to be an even function, then f is said to be a even function. F is said to be an even function. F is said to be an even function, right? For example, if we take fx is equal to x square, fx is equal to x square. Now instead of x, if we substitute minus x and answer is fx, then function is said to be a even function. So if we take, therefore x is minus x, then this is minus x whole square, and anything minus square minus 1 is to 2, that is even number is always positive, so we will get x square. And what is this? This is f of x. So what we get? F of minus x is equal to fx. F of minus x is equal to fx. So therefore f is a even function. So f is a even function. F is even function, right? Now similarly for odd function, this is for even function. Now for odd function, definition is for all x belongs to R, for all x belongs to R, f of minus x is equal to minus fx. F of minus x, if we take minus x, the answer is minus f of x, right? Then this is minus fx. Then f is said to be, then f is said to be an odd function, an odd function. For example, if we take fx is equal to x cube, right? Now substituting minus x instead of x, what do we get here? Therefore f of minus x is equal to minus x whole cube, and minus x whole cube means minus 1 whole cube. And now minus 1 power odd, that is minus 1, that is minus x cube. And what is this? X cube is your fx, so answer is minus f of x. So what we get? F of minus x is equal to minus fx. F of minus x is equal to minus fx. So f is an odd function. F is an odd function, and here f is an even function, right? So this is the definition, that f of minus x is equal to fx. Then f of minus x, this f of minus x is equal to fx, then f is even function, and f of minus x is equal to minus fx, then f is a odd function. That you have to remember. Now in another way, suppose we have a unit circle. This is very important circle in trigonometric study, right? This is unit circle. You know, कभी भी वो पूरा सर्कल आता नहीं है, right? थोड़ा अंडा हो जाता ही है. Okay, no problem at all. So this is center, origin O, right? This is point A. Before that, this is x-axis, this is x-dash axis, this is y, and this is y-dash. Okay. Suppose this is point A 1 0, and this is point A dash minus 1 0, right? Suppose I'm assuming one trigonometric point here, P, right? AB in first quadrant, PAB in first quadrant, and length of arc AP is x. That means angle AOX is your x, and we are moving in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction? Anti-clockwise direction. So this is our anti-clockwise direction. So this is anti-clockwise direction. right? So angle AOP is x, right? So angle AOP is equal to x radian, is equal to x radian. So we have trigonometric point as we learned in earlier lectures that PX is equal to PAB is equal to PX means P cos A sin B, because in order pair always x coordinate represent cos function and y coordinate represent sin function. So what we get here, we get cos x and sin x, cos x and sin x. So this means cos x is equal to A and sin x is equal to B. So we get cos x is equal to A and sin x is equal to B. We get cos x is equal to A and sin x is equal to B. Got it? Now similarly, suppose we take another point Q and length of arc AQ, right, is again a x, but this is in negative direction, that is in clockwise direction. So in clockwise direction, this is in clockwise direction, so this angle is negative angle, so this is minus x, right? We take this length, arc length is x, but this is in clockwise direction, so angle is negative, so this is clockwise, right? In clockwise direction angle is negative, that means angle AOQ is minus x. So angle AOQ is equal to minus x. So your trigonometric point is P minus x. P minus x. So trigonometric point is P minus x is equal to PAB, right? Is equal to cos minus x sin minus x. So according to this trigonometric point definition, A is equal to cos minus x. So cos minus x is equal to A and sin minus x is equal to B. I am not writing here this point PAB because it's a obviously point. P minus x is PAB. We consider this point here, and this is Q, that is A minus B, right? So your point is A minus B. If you want to write, then I am write here A and y coordinate is minus. So here we get A minus B, right? Now say this is result number 1. So here comparing these two, cos x is A and this says A is equal to minus cos x. So cos x is equal to cos minus x. And comparing these two, sin x is equal to B, right? So sin x is equal to, now this is sin minus x, right? And this is minus B, so minus sin minus x. Got it? आपको पता चला? नहीं चला? और तरीके से बताता हूं. देखो, another way. If you don't know, then we are going for another way, right? See what happened here. This is cos x is equal to A. Now say this is result number 1. So from result number 1, A is cos x. So what we get here? So I am writing here cos minus x is equal to cos x. Cos minus x is equal to cos x. And B, what is B? Sin x. So and sin minus x is equal to minus, and what is B? What is B? Sin x. So minus sin x. This is from 1 and says this is 2. Then this is from 2. This is from 2. So from this, what we conclude? हम क्या बता सकते हैं? क्या या f of minus x is equal to f of x. So f of minus x, cos of minus x is equal to cos x, means cos is even function, and sin of minus x is equal to minus sin x, that is sin is odd function. So from these two, therefore cos is even function cos is even function and sine is odd function. So this is very important result to remember for your further study in 11th and 12th also. So remember, cos is even function, so cos minus x is equal to cos x. Cos minus x is equal to cos x, and sine is odd function, that is sine minus x is equal to minus sine x. That you have to remember, that is cos even function और sine odd function है. cos को कुछ भी दे दो वो सब खा जाएगा, और sine को कुछ भी दो, sine वैसे भी लड़की है, भाई है, हीरोइन है आपकी, राइट? तो साइन लड़की है, हीरोइन है, उसको ज्यादा खाना दे दिया तो क्या करेगा, वो बाहर निकल देगी, तो बाहर निकल गया साइन को. कॉस लड़का है, जो देगा वो खा जाएगा, सो खा गया, कुछ दिखाई नहीं दिया क्या खाया, मगर साइन में दिखाई दिया, बाहर निकल दिया. सो कॉस इज अ even function, sine is a odd function, and using this you can define tan, right? So cos even, so reciprocal of cos is sec, that is even, so cos and sec is even, right? And sine odd, reciprocal of sine is cosec is also odd function, right? Tan and cot also odd function, because 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 minus 1 plus, so only sec and cosec, remember sec and cosec, only cos and sec function are even function, all other trigonometric functions are odd function. Cos and sec functions are even functions, other all functions, trigonometric functions are odd functions. Okay, sign of trigonometric function, this is very important topic for your further studies in mathematics in 11th standard, engineering and all, right? So this is very important and necessary topic. Okay, suppose this is a unit circle as usual, we define it. Now I'm taking, this is your first quadrant, right? This is first quadrant, and I'm taking any point P, AB. As you know, this is a positive x-axis, means exponent A is greater than 0, so A is greater than 0, and y-coordinate is also positive B, so B is also greater than 0, so A and B both greater than 0, right? Now you know our trigonometric point function is defined is Px is equal to PAB, and the x coordinate of this trigonometric function, t function, right? T point, right? This for t point, x coordinate is always cos function and y coordinate is always sin function. So this is our cos x and this is our sin x. Means A is greater than 0, B is greater than 0. That is cos x is greater than 0, sin x is greater than 0, right? So greater than 0 means positive. So sin positive, cos positive. Now tan is sin upon cos. So positive upon positive is positive. Cot is cos upon sin, that you know, right? So positive upon positive, positive. Sec 1 upon sin is positive. So this is positive. So finally in this quadrant all are positive, right? So what we get, A greater than 0, B greater than 0, that is cos x is positive, sin x positive, or you can write like this, plus plus. So in first quadrant both plus, that is sin plus cos plus, right? So we can get this. Second quadrant, if we take this point PAB as here, suppose I am taking this point PAB. Now in second quadrant x coordinate is your minus, that you know, so x coordinate is minus A and y coordinate is plus, so minus AB, that is A is less than 0 and B is greater than 0. A is less than 0 and B is greater than 0. Now A means cos x, so cos x is minus, and B means sin x. Sin x is plus in second quadrant, right? So in second quadrant sin is plus, cos is minus. So tan is sin upon cos, 1 plus 1 minus, that is minus right? So now remember, sine is plus, so reciprocal of sine is cosec, so cosec is plus, and rest of other are negative, rest of other all are negative. So in second quadrant, sine and its reciprocal are positive, and rest of all functions, all four functions are negative, right? Now suppose we consider P point here in third quadrant, right? Then you know x is negative, y is negative, so this point is P minus A minus B, that is A is less than 0 as well as B is less than 0, that is we get here minus and minus. What we get? Minus and minus means cos negative, sine negative, cos negative, sine negative, so both negative. Now tan is sine upon cos, sine negative upon cos negative, so minus minus become plus, so tan is plus, and its reciprocal cot is also plus, and rest of all other are negative. So in third quadrant, tan and cot are positive, rest of all four functions are negative, right? And for fourth quadrant, if we take P here, then fourth quadrant P is on circle P. X is positive, that is A is positive, and y axis is negative, so B is negative. Means here A is greater than 0 and B is less than 0. A is greater than 0 and B is less than 0. That is plus minus. Means A greater than 0, that is cos x is positive. So cos x is positive and sin x is negative. So reciprocal of cos is sec. Sec is here. So sec is positive and rest of all other are negative. Rest of all other are negative. So what you have to remember? Remember this thing. In first quadrant, all are positive. In first quadrant, all are positive. Right? All are positive. In second quadrant, no space to write. What to do? I am writing, but sine and its reciprocal, that is cosec, are positive. All sine and cosec are positive. In third quadrant, tan and its reciprocal cot are positive. And in fourth quadrant, cos and its reciprocal sec, cos and its reciprocal sec are positive, all other are negative. So क्या याद रखना है आपको? All, right? Here sine and cosec positive. In third quadrant, tan and cot are positive, and here cos and sec are positive. That is, sometimes all are remaining is this as all STC. All means first quadrant, all positive. S means sine and its reciprocal cosec. T means tan and cot is reciprocal, tan reciprocal is cot. And C means cos and its reciprocal sec. Means all STC, first, second, third, fourth, all STC. Either all Sachin Tendulkar car, all Sachin Tendulkar's car or Sachin Tendulkar's cap, whatever, all Sachin Tendulkar's cup that he wins, right? Means all sine and its reciprocal cosec. As Sachin Tendulkar means tan and cot, and cup, car, cap, whatever. C means cos and sec. So this is a very easy for remember, all STC, either all Sachin Tendulkar cars. Okay, got it?